Hello and welcome to Kinder Monday number 11. Although now that we're doing it monthly, we'll just call it Kinder Monday February 2016 edition. I hope your year has been going great so far. So today we're going to talk about hypnotherapy and hypnosis in dealing with clients who have abuse issues. I'm going to sort of categorize abuse as physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse. Each one does have its own sort of patina and different experience, but overall, how the body processes is similar in some respects. When someone experiences abuse, there is a tendency for them to internalize it, for there to be shame, feelings of guilt, of denial, even sometimes some anger may not even be expressed because we go into a flight or fight experience, and a lot of times we actually freeze during that. And during that freezing, there's tension that happens in the body that is an energy that needs to escape at some point. Hopefully in hypnotherapy, and I found a lot, especially with craniosacral therapy, we offer an opportunity to begin to release some of that energy. So what there is in common with all abuse, and again, it could be abuse that literally did happen, or it could be abuse that one just thinks and believes has happened. There's not really a difference inside the brain. You see, how we vision our past is an experience we then have within ourselves, whether it happened or not. So let's not even differentiate with that experience. So most people who have experience of an abusive experience will have a diminishing self-esteem. There's a tendency also to separate from other people and create a little bit of distance. So in creating that, we automatically are now dealing with some separation. And so in our therapy, we want to look at self-esteem issues. We want to rebuild their self-esteem. We want to create experiences for them to understand their power, see their power, and recognize that the past is just that. The beautiful thing about the past is that it's over. But for a lot of people, the past continues. It's not over because the thoughts from those experiences in the past continue and are in a record, are in a life script. So even though, yes, the past is over, it continues in the mind. So what we're looking at is that script that was created after that abusive situation. And we're looking to break that script and create a new script for that person. So the past doesn't have to be continuing to live. And if it does, at least it has a new record, a new set of grooves to play within our mind. So in dealing with self-esteem, so first we want to create an environment for the person. We could take them to that special place, a place that feels safe. And we'll know that they reach that place within hypnosis and hypnotherapy because there'll be physical changes. There may be a big smile that occurs on their face. There may be a deep integrative breath that happens when they're in that place. And so you want to really hold them in that place for as long as you can. Really allow them to experience their strength, who they are, their connections, the support they have, and their safety, because a lot of those things they may have felt they lost. So really create a lot of that environment for them, have a lot of the first sessions be in that environment. Now you also want to deal with, there could be, like I said, some pent-up anger involved. So you definitely want to do an arm rigidity. You don't necessarily want to bring them back to that exact experience. Most hypnotherapists are not ready to age regress somebody, and you're not really supposed to do that. But what you want to do is have them get in touch with anger in general, with whatever those feelings of being bullied, being abused. Again, you want to create an environment for them to simply express and release anything that's in their muscular system that hasn't been released around these issues. So a couple arm stiffenings, a couple arm rigidities to begin to release it from the body, very helpful. Then move into, like I said, a special place situation where you can begin to rebuild their self-esteem. And what you want to do is a lot of times, we have patterns that we will recreate based on earlier experience, especially in relationships. So you've seen some people who just go from abusive relationship to abusive relationship because that's what they're used to. That's common, that's normal for them in a way that's almost safe for them because it's a known. And what we want to do is shift things so that they don't have to recreate experiences that were traumatic for them, that we can give them the sense of confidence and self-esteem, that they can move into new relationships, new experience where they're held and safe in an even grander way. But first they must experience that sense of safety and grandness within themselves. And that's where we probably want to begin, with people who have experienced some sort of abuse. Again, most people who have had the abuse continue the abuse by their own self-thoughts, and generally they're in the negative. So we want to give them an opportunity to see themselves as whole, as powerful, and begin to create a distance from past experiences, a real dilution of the past, so we can be available and be present and be who we are in this moment right now with all the energy and power that we need. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully it's created a couple questions perhaps for you. Again, I always appreciate feedback. I wish you love. I wish you everything that you wish for yourself. Thank you.